Dad pressed $10 into my palm and said, "That's your allowance for the week, son. Spend it however you want." My eyes lit up and I immediately went to the store, walking out with chips, candy, and some soda. But on my way home, I spat the soda from my mouth because the bike I'd been wanting for years was for sale at $250. I immediately did the math and realized I could have a new bike in 6 months if I just saved my allowance. I went home determined and saved every cent from that day on. Every time Dad pressed the $10 into my palm, I carefully hid it behind my old bike helmet in my closet. I watched my friends spend their allowance on snacks and chips, and even though I was jealous, I held out. 6 months later, I walked into the bike store and gave the cashier my $250. I took my dream bike off the rack and cycled home with a huge smile. I wheeled it inside, but when Dad saw me, his face immediately changed. "Where did you get that bike?" I smiled. "I've been saving my allowance for months, Dad. I haven't bought a single snack. Are you proud of me?" But he went red and got in my face. "That's not what an allowance is for. An allowance is for small purchases, not saving up." The smile on my face dropped and I replied, "But you said spend it how I want." "That's literally what I did. I just saved up and bought my bike." He held up his hand and called my mom in. They lectured me about being irresponsible with money and said, "If you were going to waste your allowance on toys, you should have just given Dad back his money." My dad took the bike and loaded it in his car. "I'm going back to the bike store with this."